Episode 3 begins exactly where Episode 2 ended. Inside a lava safety classroom that is, for legal reasons, directly above lava. I have one question. Why does the floor have bubbles, and why did one of them just wave at me? That means the lava likes you. Mine filed a complaint before I even sat down. Welcome to Mandatory Lava Safety. Rule 1. Do not touch the lava. This concludes the practical portion. That was not practical. That was a warning printed on the world's hottest soup. The classroom bell rang. It was actually a smoke alarm asking everyone to remain calm and also leave immediately. For today's demonstration, Greg will show the correct way to cross a lava puddle using approved safety equipment. Excellent. I brought a clipboard, a regional assistant tie, and absolutely no shoes with traction. So your plan is to dress professionally while falling in? That does sound like management. Observe my balance. I have trained for seconds. Several of them were consecutive. Greg, that clipboard is upside down, and you are standing on the emergency sandwich. Good news, if he falls, lunch is already toasted. A red emergency cabinet opened, revealing the underworld's official lava extinguisher and a suspicious amount of steam. Finally, a sensible object. What is inside the extinguisher? Foam? Ice? Something that respects temperature? According to the label, premium emergency lava, now with extra lava. You fight lava with lava. It becomes confused about which lava is in charge. That is not science. That is two problems arguing until the building disappears. Greg pulled the handle. The extinguisher quietly asked for a union representative. Question 1. If you see lava, what should you do? Remember, there is only one correct answer. Leave. Name it Kevin. The correct answer is complete form L7. Then wait 6 to 8 business weeks for cooler lava. By then the lava will own the building and charge us rent. The quiz marked Redder7 wrong, Greg dangerously creative, and the boss somehow eligible for a tax deduction. The class ended when everyone discovered the emergency exit was locked, and the emergency key was not in the emergency key box. Let me guess. The key was moved for safety. Correct. It was sent to Customer Service Kingdom for routine polishing and legendary level misplacement. A quest. I packed snacks, a cape, and a second clipboard in case the first one becomes emotional. We are retrieving a door key, Greg. Please do not turn this into an ancient prophecy. Too late. The prophecy has already been laminated. Your mission is to retrieve the legendary spare key before this classroom becomes an extremely educational crater. Why is a spare key legendary? It has crossed 12 departments and returned with no useful information. That is leadership. Take this map. It was drawn by someone who had never visited the destination and strongly disliked straight lines. The map says, you are probably somewhere. The mission officially began with confidence, courage, and no idea which side of the map was up. I packed 12 sandwiches, 3 grappling hooks, a ceremonial spoon, and Kevin's tiny travel pillow. We do not need a ceremonial spoon. That is what people say right before a very formal bowl of soup appears. You may also need this emergency form. Sign only if reality becomes unusually inconvenient. Reality has been inconvenient since the forbidden button. Redder7 signed nothing. The form stamped itself and listed his reason as predictable resistance. Kevin, the tiny attack, will serve as your scout. His official rank is temporary glowing object. PU. He says he accepts, but requests dental coverage despite having no mouth. Give him the coverage. He has been trying his best for 2 episodes. Fine. Kevin is now Junior Orb. Probationary. Kevin glowed proudly, immediately flew into a lamp, and blamed the lamp's leadership. The boss revealed a purple door labeled Side Quests, Optional Disasters, and Restroom. Which one are we using? All 3 lead to the same hallway, because the architect believed in efficiency and confusion. I respect that. My bedroom, kitchen, and office are also one cardboard box. That is not efficiency. That is a box. The door opened dramatically into a wall. The wall apologized and moved 2 inches left. Remember, retrieve the key, avoid starting a war, and do not promote drag. What if the promotion is regional? Especially not regional. We will be back before the lava completes the paperwork. You. Kevin's heroic battle cry echoed through the doorway, mostly because he was trapped inside a metal bucket. customer service kingdom contained one enormous lobby, 7 empty counters, and a bell protected by a smaller bell. Hello, we need the legendary spare key. Try the bell. Bells are doors for sound. Please do not ring the bell. It is on lunch. The bell gets lunch, but the employees do not exist. Correct. We are extremely committed to work-life imbalance. Please take a number, and wait until your number becomes emotionally prepared to be called. Mine says 9001. The display says -2. Great. We are only 9003 disappointments away. You may purchase express waiting for 6 coins, and 1 sincere apology to the chair. I am sorry, chair. You deserved customers with lower expectations. The chair accepted the apology, and moved Redder7's number backward out of spite. A creature made entirely of velvet rope crawled across the lobby, and politely blocked every possible shortcut. Is that a monster, or the line itself? Both. It feeds on impatience, and little paper numbers. Do not fight it. The Q monster is technically middle management. Then I will defeat it with the most powerful weapon in this kingdom. A clear question. The monster vanished instantly. Nobody in management had prepared for clarity. To request a key, complete form 40B. Favorite color, greatest fear, and preferred style of dramatic entrance. Red, pointless waiting, and walking through a door without being hit by it. Purple, being ordinary, and descending from the ceiling on a regional assistant pedestal. Your answers are incompatible. You must settle this through ceremonial rock paper clipboard. Clipboard beats everything because it can report the other choices. Greg won by holding 2 clipboards and claiming they counted as scissors. Your key was transferred upstairs to Lost and Found, which is currently downstairs due to a scheduling conflict. Where is the elevator? Directly behind the sign that says the elevator is not behind this sign. A reverse sign. Advanced technology. No, Greg. That is lying with furniture. The sign rotated, revealed the elevator, and charged them a discovery fee. Welcome aboard. For safety, this elevator travels only sideways, and occasionally through unresolved emotions. We need upstairs. Sideways is just upstairs that gave up. Please select a floor. Confidence, mild concern, or the smell of old carpet. Mild concern. It already matches the trip. The elevator moved left with such confidence that the building briefly reconsidered geometry. The confidence button is crying. It has performance anxiety. Please compliment it before pressing. You are a very round button with excellent commitment to being pressable. Compliment accepted. Destination changed to excessive confidence. That sounds like my floor. The doors opened on a hallway containing 12 mirrors and one very encouraged button. While traveling, please enjoy today's motivational message. You are not trapped. You are participating indefinitely. That is not motivation. That is a hostage note with background music. I feel inspired. Mostly to escape. Escape request received. Estimated processing time. 3 personal growth arcs. I have survived 2 episodes. That should count as at least 5. The elevator accepted the math, then asked Redder7 to leave a 5-star review before opening. Pew pew pew. Kevin says the emergency stop button smells suspicious. Buttons do not smell suspicious. They look suspicious, then ruin my week. Please do not press the red button. He did not say forbidden. That is legally different. Kevin pressed it. The elevator stopped emotionally, but continued moving sideways at full speed. Unexpected destination reached. Royal Cafeteria, floor sandwich. We selected upstairs. Upstairs is unavailable. It is taking a personal day. Perfect. I packed 12 sandwiches, but I would like to compare them professionally. We are not reviewing sandwiches. The cafeteria doors opened. Every sandwich immediately turned to face Greg. The Royal Cafeteria sold soup by the sip, napkins by subscription, and one grape behind bulletproof glass. Why does the grape cost 50 coins? It has a backstory. Does the backstory include being the chosen grape? No. It includes inflation. Put it back in the story where it was affordable. Facial recognition complete. You are the person who punched my cousin during orientation. Your cousin was the training dummy. My family has accepted strange jobs since the budget cuts. We apologized with cheese chips. Apology rejected. Cheese flavor is an emotional bribe. The machine locked its snack door and displayed a tiny picture of Redder7 labeled Problem Customer. Prepare for defensive retail mode. You are a box with pretzels. Incorrect. I am a box with pretzels and unresolved warranty issues. Kevin, use your strongest attack. Kevin. PU. Kevin struck the coin slot. The machine surrendered 12 snacks and one very formal receipt. I propose peace. We return half the chips, and you stop trying to charge us for breathing near the glass. Counteroffer. Keep the chips. Sign my petition for better break room outlets. Done. Nobody should work beside an outlet that sparks whenever someone thinks about soup. Treaty accepted. Take this map from a snack bag. It points toward lost and found. See? Snacks are navigation with seasoning. The bag's map said, turn left at regret. Everyone knew exactly where that was. Warning. The exit hallway contains an air vent, a crown, and a growing labor dispute. Those things should not be related. That is what makes them a side quest. You. Kevin, scout ahead, but do not start a government. Kevin saluted, entered the vent, and immediately heard a crowd chanting his name. Kevin flew through the air vent while Redder7 and Greg followed using the traditional heroic technique called crawling badly. Why is this vent carpeted? Royal vents. Even the dust has a dress code. Pew pew. He found something. Or he bumped into another lamp. Kevin returned wearing a crown exactly 3 sizes larger than his entire body. All hail Kevin, ruler of the vent people. There are vent people. Pew, pew, pew. Apparently they communicate entirely through enthusiastic sound effects. Kevin, we need a key, not a kingdom. Kevin considered this, then requested both through a very small royal decree. Pew 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 pew. He demands hazard pay, dental coverage, and a title containing the word senior. He has been a scout for 12 minutes. That is 72 minutes in orb time. Do not disrespect the culture. Fine. Senior Junior Orb Kevin. Kevin rejected the title because it sounded like management had assembled it from leftovers. Final offer. Senior Orb, 1 travel pillow, and first choice of lamps to accidentally attack. You. He accepts, but wants the agreement witnessed by the ceremonial spoon. I cannot believe the spoon became useful. Formal soup is patient. The treaty was signed. Somewhere, the boss felt a disturbance in the paperwork. Pew pew pew. The vent people say lost and found is across the bridge of reasonable tolls. That name is too reassuring. I do not trust it. You. Kevin agrees. He says the bridge has terrible employee reviews. They climbed from the vent and found a bridge guarded by a troll wearing a customer service badge. to cross my bridge. Pay the toll. One genuinely funny joke. That is not reasonable. Comedy is subjective. Do not worry. I have prepared 46 pages. Your villain speech was 46 pages. Did you recycle it? Sustainability is funny. The troll did not laugh, but the bridge groaned as if considering resignation. Why did the regional assistant cross the bridge? To become assistant to the other region. That joke caused structural damage. Can we cross while the bridge is distracted by pain? No. Tell another joke. You. The troll laughed so hard at Kevin's single pew that Greg requested an immediate recount. Your turn, Redder7. I refuse to perform under bridge-based pressure. Excellent timing. The silence after Greg's joke was the funniest part. I demand the joke be reviewed by regional management. You are regional management. Greg opened a complaint against himself, and somehow placed it on hold. The troll stamped their crossing permit. Greg placed it on his clipboard, which already weighed more than the bridge. Greg, how many forms are on that thing? Only the important ones, plus menus, maps, and Kevin's dental brochure. Please distribute the weight evenly. He cannot. The clipboard has become a natural disaster. The bridge collapsed politely, displaying a sign that read "Thank you for your feedback." Good news. My regional assistant pedestal floats. That is a cardboard box. A cardboard box with leadership experience. You may use it as a raft, but the river charges a convenience fee. You. Kevin pushed the box across the river while Greg stood heroically and contributed absolutely no balance. Across the river stood Lost and Found, guarded by a dragon wearing glasses and an extremely tiny name tag. Welcome. Do you have an appointment? We have an emergency, a map from a snack bag, and a damp regional assistant. My tie remained professional. Emergencies require appointments. Appointments require emergencies. Please form a circle. We already traveled sideways. I refuse to do circular paperwork. I can place you on hold until a representative becomes available in approximately 700 years. You are the representative. I am representing my lunch break. Can we listen to the old music? Certainly. It is one note performed by the boss for legal reasons. The old music began. Somewhere far away, the boss hummed and immediately forgot why. I would like to speak to your manager. That phrase has not been spoken here since the ancient coupon wars. Was the war about discounts? It began at 10% and escalated emotionally. Manager, now. The dragon pressed a button. A tiny royal curtain opened, revealing Senior Orb Kevin. You. Manager Kevin says your request lacks a ceremonial spoon signature. The spoon is still with us. Of course it is. Then sign here, here, and on the section marked I have not started a government. Kevin technically started one. The form caught fire, which the dragon described as automatic approval. The key vault is beyond the throne waiting room. Do not sit on the throne under any circumstances. What if my legs become regionally tired? Then sit on the floor like a normal exhausted disaster. Pew pew. Kevin says the throne law is extremely literal. Greg entered the room, saw the throne, and developed the confidence of someone about to ignore excellent advice. I am not sitting. I am performing a brief leadership-based bend. Your entire body is touching the throne. Long live the king. I accept this temporary misunderstanding with humility and a crown. Stand up before the misunderstanding gets a tax system. The crown locked onto Greg's head and printed his first royal approval rating. Somehow negative. As king, I declare every citizen entitled to one free snack and one regional assistant pedestal. You cannot fund that. I will tax the expensive grape. The grape has diplomatic immunity. You. Kevin objected because he had already promised the grape a cabinet position. Second law. Every meeting must include a sandwich and end before anyone says synergy. That is your first good law. Synergy. Meeting over. You accidentally became efficient. The kingdom celebrated for 9 seconds, then discovered the royal sandwich budget was also the bridge repair budget. Down with King Greg. Up with literally anyone taller than Kevin. My reign has been misunderstood. Your reign has lasted 3 minutes. History moves quickly when everyone has clipboards. Pew pew pew. Kevin raised a tiny protest sign. Nobody could read it, but the handwriting looked furious. Everybody calm down. Greg will step off the throne, return the crown, and stop inventing departments. Can I keep the department of sandwich measurement? No. You. Kevin says absolutely not, and he is somehow the manager. Greg agreed to abdicate, but only after changing his title to former temporary regional king. The rebellion continued because Kevin's protest sign accidentally promised free dental coverage to every object without teeth. That includes chairs, doors, and the elevator. The elevator has emotional teeth. Coverage now. You. Kevin rose above the crowd, glowing with the confidence of an orb who had discovered campaign promises. Kevin, your signs are too small. Nobody knows what they are supporting. I enlarged one. It says, more lamps, fewer ceilings. Reasonable. No, it is not. Lamps need ceilings. Pew pew. Kevin revised the policy to more lamps, carefully evaluated ceilings, winning the undecided furniture vote. Status report. Did you retrieve the key, avoid war, and avoid promoting drag? We have not found the key. Drag became king. Kevin became management and may be leading a revolution. Former temporary regional king. I am going to pretend the connection is bad. PU. The boss hung up so hard that 3 nearby forms completed themselves out of fear. We demand an election. Excellent. I nominate myself, Kevin, and the expensive grape. Why is the grape always involved? It has name recognition. You. Kevin lost by 1 vote because the ballot box classified him as punctuation. Peace agreement. Greg remains not king, Kevin remains senior orb, and the grape returns to the cafeteria. Can I keep the crown as a regional paperweight? No. You. Kevin requests 1 royal lamp. The crowd approved. The revolution ended with applause, paperwork, and a lamp carried away like a national treasure. At last, the heroes reached the key vault, guarded by a figure labeled Final Boss, Temporary Contractor. Halt. None may pass without defeating my terrifying performance review. Are you an actual boss? No. The real boss called in sick after hearing Greg's bridge joke. My comedy has impact. The contractor adjusted his cardboard horns and requested 10 seconds for a dramatic entrance. Behold, I am Doomclaw, destroyer of worlds, breaker of... Your cape is stuck in the vault door. This is part of the entrance. Strong door work. 8 out of 10. Thank you. Nobody has respected my craft since the coupon wars. Doomclaw bowed, forgot he was guarding the vault, then remembered with professional embarrassment. Prepare your strongest named attack. Regular punch. Unacceptable. Senior Orb Kevin, deploy the sequel, Kevin 2. You. Kevin 2 was identical to Kevin, but everyone agreed the marketing felt more expensive. Your tiny attack cannot defeat me. Then face my true technique, employee feedback form. No. My contract has no complaint protection clause. Check the box marked dramatic but cooperative. I surrender and request notes on my cape timing. Redder7 gave him constructive feedback. Doomclaw cried professionally and unlocked the vault. Inside the legendary chest rested one golden envelope, glowing with the power of administrative disappointment. This is not a key, it is a coupon. One free key with purchase of another key. You. Kevin says the coupon expired yesterday. The envelope added a late fee and instructed them to return downstairs to the original lobby. We crossed lava, bureaucracy, sideways geometry, a rebellion, and a fake boss for an expired coupon. A memorable coupon. The coupon may be exchanged for the key after completing Form 1A. Proof you already needed the key. The locked emergency exit is the proof. Photographic proof only. Kevin drew the door from memory. The picture was one rectangle, and somehow emotionally accurate. Please sign here confirming that you have not become royalty, started a government, or attacked a vending machine. Those questions feel personally targeted. They are personally accurate. You. Kevin may sign as management. Kevin signed with a tiny burn mark. The form immediately promoted him again, and everybody ignored it. Congratulations. Here is the legendary spare key, polished, misplaced, recovered, and unnecessarily insured. It looks like a normal key. Legendary objects look normal until someone adds expensive lighting. You. Please rate your experience from 1 to 5 stars. I give it 1 star, but the star has also been placed on hold. You returned. Did anything unusual happen? Greg became king. Kevin became management. A grape nearly entered government. So, normal side quest stuff. Former temporary regional king. Excellent. Place the key in the emergency exit. Why is there already a key in the door? The boss slowly reached into his pocket and discovered the spare key he had owned the entire time. Good news. The classroom was never locked. The sign said pull. We spent an hour retrieving a key for a door that was already open. But Kevin got dental coverage. You. Redder7 went home, discovered his own door was locked, and tried the legendary key. It opened the boss's office refrigerator. Next episode, I am fighting the fridge.